Hey guys, so today I have an interesting topic to talk about real briefly, and hopefully we can have some discussion like we did last time. Because I've been working with clients, the change of season, love is in the air, as they like to say. For some, for others, it may be turning into a hot girl summer or a hot boy summer, whichever one you want to think. But then usually after summertime, they recuff, right? But wait a minute. Is that part of personality? Is that part of fear? Is that part of commitment? Is that part of our languages? What are the love languages? So first and foremost, let me start off by saying this. The 5 love languages was discovered by Dr. Gary Chapman. So you guys, if you want to know more about it, look him up, look it up. But I'm just going to talk about it because it's a topic of conversation. So what does the 5 love languages do? The 5 love languages, it pretty much talks about how we express love, how we receive love, and everybody express and receive love differently. In fact, did you know that you can have different definitions of what love mean? Love can be intentional for some people. Love can be transactional for some people. Love can just be an act, or love can be unknown, right? So you start to get with people and relationships, and you have your understanding of love, and it's not uncommon that we believe that people should have the same level of expectation of what our love is or definition is, or as they come to know us, adapt to it, adjust to it, or blend, right? But sometimes that's not the case. And sometimes if we tap into these 5 love languages that have been discovered by Dr. Chapman, it may help us, right? If you're really willing to understand it and do the work. So the first thing is, do you even know what the 5 love languages are, right? So let's kind of talk about it real quick, and I'll tell you what they are. So it's words of affirmation, right? So a person who have words of affirmation, they're speaking words of love, right? The verbal compliments, thanks, appreciation, love letters, notes. These fulfill. It gives them that ability to connect, express, and receive love, right? Then there's someone who's a quality of time type of person. They giving and want undivided attention. Eye contact is important. Doing shared activities, scheduling dates, like just investing in that time. And it may not be like every day, but the time that they're able to do, and I like that last part of saying scheduling dates, is because maybe they have very busy lives, right? But to know that on certain days or at certain time that I get you and you get me, that is an act of love. Receiving gifts is another one. And that's like a tangible symbol of love. And there are some people that just like that. Now, I know. Oh, then they're just materialistic. This is legit how some people are. They love surprises. They love presents. They love small tokens of affection because it symbolizes appreciation. It represents love and care for them. And maybe even on the reverse end. Then there's your acts of service, right? Those are your helpful actions. And sometimes, a lot of times, we may hear or believe that this is predominantly in men, but there are women that are acts of service people too. And, that could be doing cooking, maybe the chores, like, they're always willing to set forth to help, run errands, they're helping with tasks, a doer, right? But a doer because the intentions behind it is an act of love. They want to do it. It's not because it's obligatory, because they don't have to do it, but this is how they communicate and express their love, or for them receiving it shows love, right? And then there's physical touch. Physical touch is your intimate contact. And you remember our last conversation talked about, does love equal intimacy? For some, it does. Right? So your intimate contact, that's your holding hands, the affectionate, kiss on the forehead, the hugs and cuddles, the romantic intimacy. That means the world. To give it, maybe to receive it, maybe both. Okay? So you have your acts of service, your physical touch, your quality time, your words of affirmation. receiving gifts. These are the 5 love languages. All right. And I think that it's important to know the love languages because they do matter. Depending which one you have and being able to identify the one that your partner have, that allows you guys to have a deeper understanding, which means there's a deeper emotional connection within your relationship. By knowing how you operate, and trust me, you could really not know what your love languages are, and I'm going to talk about that real quick, but it can help to reduce conflict. It can help increase the affection and love because that affection is and understanding is present. But it also means that you have your own personalized way and style to show that love, right? So also know that your love language may not only be one. You may have a primary love language, but you can have others too. So don't just limit yourself to one box because sometimes you may see different ones, but we all have a primary one. So my question to you is, do you know what your love language is? Drop it in the comments below. Bye, guys.